Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the hashtag TFR
Motivation Monday
Zoom call. We are Dr. Dondi and
Marcy
Nettles, and we're super excited to be with you tonight. We got some great information, but take it away. What do we got?
Hey, you know what, guys? We do these calls every single Monday night, and just know that we love it when you're on here live with us. It motivates us, it encourages us, and we have such a great time bringing this information to you. But we also know that things come up sometimes and you can't be on here live, or you just want to watch this again. We always upload it to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe after this call so that you get notifications every single time that we upload new content to
Let's just pause right here and just pound that message home. So when you subscribe to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel, you don't ever have to worry about, is that posted? Was it recorded? Because as soon as we post something or upload something there, you're going to get notified. So go right now, like good boys and girls, and go subscribe to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not belittling. I'm just having some fun, but you need to go subscribe to it so you don't miss anything, because there's some important stuff on there.
It really is part of taking ownership of your business as well, because if you know where to find things, you don't have to be dependent on someone else to give you the answer to direct you to where it's at.
Right.
So take ownership of your business, and let this be one of the steps by going and subscribe to Team Freedom Reigns on YouTube.
I wasn't meddling, I promise.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Success Mastery
Oh my gosh,
Saturday.
guys. Seriously, we just had the second amazing Success Mastery training that our corporate offices, those people are amazing. They are bringing 90-minute trainings every Saturday for the next 6 weeks. We've already done 2, so a total of 8 weeks. We have these amazing trainings from elite and master level distributors teaching you about product education. Dr. Brian Dixon, oh my gosh.
Dr. Dixon just crushed it 2 weeks in a row.
Killing it with that information and education. Skills training and calls to actions by distributors, as well as success stories by new elite level distributors. Do not miss it, but keep in mind, there is only 1,000 spots available. Be watching your emails. Make sure that you save the times on Saturdays for this training and log in early. Okay, log in early to be able to get your spot. Log in early, right? Definitely, because this.
Go ahead. No,
finish.
So if you haven't seen these, the first week when Dr. Dixon talked about nutrigenomics was awesome. Last week when he talked about epigenetics and how these things differ and how the choices that we make, the lifestyle choices that we make literally affect our longevity, I was blown away. Some of the stuff that I knew, but a lot of it was like, and we wonder why we are so timely as a company. I'm telling you, go back and watch, and they're recorded. Go back and watch last Saturday's Success Mastery training. The first part of it was from Dr. Dixon. If you don't understand how important we are as a company at this very time after watching that, then I invite you to check your pulse. You might not have one, because it's that critical. This is unbelievable information. So go back and watch last Saturday. Yeah,
and if you're part of Team Freedom Reigns, on our Facebook page, I am creating a learning unit about the Success Mastery trainings. That I'll be uploading all of them there, so they'll be easy to find as well. So I'm in the process of doing that now. All right, guys, so taking this a step further on the training that our amazing company provides to us, convention. It happens one time a year, and this year, you really do not want to miss it. Do you think that what we're doing right now is amazing? Oh my gosh, I think truly it is just ramping up to a massive explosion of growth. And we're going to be celebrating it in Las Vegas in October at our global convention. Make sure that you go and get pre-registered as soon as possible. It helps the company out. And if you're a new distributor, enrolled with a gold or a platinum pack, you have a free ticket. If you don't know how to take advantage of that, please get with someone that's part of your support team or reach out to us. We'd love to be able to help you get pre-registered as soon as possible. And in the meantime,
the Road to Convention promotion is still on. You can earn points for swag in the store, unbelievable seats and the tickets there, and full reimbursement, all kinds of spending cash. Just understand, the company truly wants us to be successful. They want to pay us. They want to promote us, because here's the fundamental truth in network marketing. And the companies that grasp this are the most successful. Is when you have a happy sales force, you have products that are distributed and moved through the marketplace, you have a growing company. The key is incentivizing people, promoting them, and giving them all kinds of reasons to attend events and allowing them to get there. So the company's figured it out from day one. This really, really is an important thing, the road to convention.
Yeah, they go above and beyond to give us everything that we need. Now, this monthly marketing playbook, if you haven't utilized this yet, oh my gosh, you've got to go and check it out. All of the assets that are available to you to be able to share with your friends and family, prospects, wherever they are in the world. You can send these via text, email, social media platforms. Amazing, amazing content that is also compliant. So if you don't know, there's actually a calendar on there as well that gives you ideas for every single day on what you can be sharing. So you can actually map out what you want to be sharing on a weekly, a monthly basis, all based off of the information they're sharing with you, from blogs to podcasts to amazing content for your actual posts. This is just a really phenomenal way for you to be able to be structured around how you're sharing this information.
And those unbelievable shareables.
Yeah.
They're like top notch.
So good. And then closing out this month, guys, we are one day away from April 1st. Can you believe that? That is not an April Fool's joke right now. You have a day and 7 hours until the close of the month of March. Can you believe that? Where is it gone? So you've got to make sure that you're closing out this month super, super strong, taking advantage of every opportunity to share this information, and make sure that the people that are part of your organization are getting paid. So that first of all means that you've got to double check your own personal orders and the orders of your personally enrolled customers and distributors. Make sure that they went through this month. If not, be a good leader and reach out to them.
Yes. Don't put your check in jeopardy. Make sure that your PV is there. Double, triple, quadruple check it. You do not want to miss out.
Yeah, for sure. And then make sure that you're also helping the people that are part of your organization know if they're close to rank advancing or not. Use the striking distance, use the new enrollments reports, and just dig deep into there. There's so much information and ways that you can serve your team to help them all close out super strong. And guess what? By you helping others close out super, super strong, you know what that does for you? It helps them close out super, super strong. So your business will grow if you're helping other people grow their business.
Oh, it's a typo. So set your appointments for April with your March follow-up. Sorry about the cut and paste error on that on our part.
My fault.
You understand. So yes, this is the key.
Crazy.
Start booking out your first 2 weeks of April now by the follow-ups that you have, because if you see it in your calendar, that's one of the things is when you flip your calendar, if you have a paper calendar, if you're using a CRM, whatever it is, when you flip that calendar and there's already appointment set, it just does something to you psychologically. So start booking appointments out into the first 2 and even 3 weeks into April with the follow-ups that you're doing now.
Yeah, just have that urgency with you, okay? And whatever you do, don't ever stop. Keep on inviting, and you have so many different resources to be able to use. Make sure that you've gone to the teamfreedomreigns.com website and checked out the step 1, step 2, and step 3 of the system and sharing this information. It's actually been streamlined thanks to Chelsea and Kim again for their input and helping us out with that, but making it much more easy to navigate for your prospects. So products 101, business 101, and then connecting to the rest of the information and the support team. Invite to see the step 1s and step 2s as well as
the LVO, the LifeVantage opportunity. We are doing 3 a week now, and we're going to continue that until who knows when. Who knows? Until we don't want to do it anymore, and that's not going to probably likely happen. But we're doing 3 a week to make these more available to you, and we just want to make sure that every week, at least 3 times with Team Freedom Reigns, you have the opportunity to invite your guests to a live opportunity overview. And we're actually, do we even tell them?
Well, of course we do. But tomorrow night, Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, we will be doing the regular LifeVantage overview that we do every single week. And then, of course, the company has provided an additional take control with LifeVantage overview. And oh my gosh, who is that?
God, your hair has grown a lot.
I know my hair's, well, you wouldn't know it from this right now, would you? But we've actually been invited to be the presenters tomorrow night on the corporate wide Taking Control with LifeVantage opportunity overview. We're super excited to be able to share the information. We'll be using the new corporate PowerPoint, which nobody has seen except for us, because it's been changed since last week even.
It's awesome.
We are, so excited about it. So tomorrow night, that will be at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 Central,
and
9 Eastern. So make sure you check your email for the link because it is there. It's also on the official LifeVantage Independent Distributor page on Facebook. So please, please, please get people on that overview.
And it does have 1,000 spots, so sign on early.
Yes.
I'm excited about this week.
I am too.
Super, super excited because we wanted to just bring to you guys relevant information at an opportune time and share with you truth, life, and hope to not only to you and your family, but to the people that you know, other families, other people, other countries, that if you apply the information we're going to share with you tonight, collectively, we can make a major difference in a pretty chaotic and uncertain world right now. But we want to really just pound home how the truth, the life, and hope of what we call the involuntary intervention. In this involuntary intervention time, where all kinds of things are happening in our world, we're going to bring some amazing key factors for you to implement to change your lives and help other people around the world.
That's awesome. So just go ahead. Let's get started. Let's go into this. Hey, guys. Full blown. Here we are. All right.
Go ahead. You go first.
You started last night.
All right. Let's just start this off. So what I want to talk to you guys first about is belief. And you've heard belief before. I'm definitely not going to be the first person to share why it's important to have belief. But right now, especially after I just got through mentioning a couple minutes ago about our success mastery training over this past Saturday, with what we heard from Dr. Dixon about our products, your belief in our products should be sky high. Your belief in the business model of network marketing. Maybe you came and you thought it was a pyramid scheme, or maybe when you first joined, like me, for about the first year when I got involved in network marketing, specifically here with LifeVantage, I would tell people I'm into health and prosperity solutions. And they would say, well, what's that? And then we would talk about the products, and they would say, how do I get them? Do I buy them from the store? Do I buy them from you? And then we would eventually talk about the distribution channel and the fact that it was network marketing. And then they would say, well, why didn't you just say that in the beginning? And the answer was because I was embarrassed, because I did not have belief in the model of business, because I'd never done it before. And I had come from 12 years of brain damage of being negatively programmed that it was a pyramid scheme, get rich quick scheme, of which it's neither. It is a legitimate business. And in my opinion, and in many other opinion, the best distribution model for products to end use consumer that there is. So, but here's the reality. Once you believe in our company, you believe in our products, you believe in our system, and you believe the timing is right, that where most people struggle is right here, belief in yourself. And I wanted to share something with you that I read in Psychology Today from November of last year. And it says, can you have two thoughts at once? And it's physically impossible to have two thoughts at the same time, whether they're conscious thoughts or unconscious thoughts. In other words, you can't think, I can do this. No, I can't. I can do this. No, I can't. They can vacillate back and forth, but you can't think two things at the same time. So what we want to share with you is focus on the belief that you can do it and try to stay there as long as possible. Because if knuckleheads like me can do this, anybody can truly do this. And it's something we really want to share with right now, as the world is practicing social distancing. Please don't practice heart distancing, because none of us, other than Marcy and I, and maybe some of you are watching in pairs or groups, we are not practicing social distancing on this call and on this Zoom. We're using technology, but we can still be heart to heart on this. And that's really what we want to get across to you guys, is belief is so critically important when you know people that are suffering, because right now there's more people suffering than ever before. In fact, if you look at the statistics of unemployment last week, 3.3 million people filed for unemployment in the United States. And it was by far the worst week in US history. The nearest to that was in 1982, when 695,000 people filed for unemployment. But here's something I really want to put in perspective. Just 3 weeks before last week, so 4 weeks ago, was the lowest week in recorded history at under 200,000 people. So from 200,000 people filing for unemployment in the United States in a week to 3.3 million last week, there's a lot of people whose realities have changed. So if you reached out to somebody longer than 3 weeks ago and got a no, reach back out, Because one thing I don't hope I don't have to convince you of or try to get you to believe. There are people right now hurting, suffering, wondering about their health, worried about their health, worried about how they're going to pay their mortgage, worried about how they're going to put food on the table next week. You have, believe me when I tell you this, you have the solutions in your hands with this opportunity. If you've got an ID number and you're watching, you have the solutions in your hands.
Yeah. And guys, seriously, the world is hurting. So the truth of the matter is that everything's been disrupted. Nothing is the same as it used to be. And, people are scared. They're running anxious and worried and without direction. And so I was thinking about that, and I don't know if all of you believe in God or not, but I'm pretty sure most of you believe in a higher power, something that's controlling what's going on and why things happen. And I was wondering, is that maybe this involuntary intervention that's going on is actually some grace from God. And when I say that, is maybe it's to help us become aware of all of the distractions that we have had going on around us that have been playing a part in our downfall or lack of success. I mean, think about it this way, guys. So in just 3 short months, all of the things that we have placed such high priority on or value on has been basically stripped away. So maybe this is God hitting that reset button for us so that we can reset our priorities. Because think of this, all right? So sports, they've been canceled. All of it, whether it is professional or down to your kids' sports at school. How about movies? They're closed. Shopping, only for necessities. Starting tomorrow at end of day, we're on lockdown here in the state of Arizona. How about concerts? They're canceled. You can't go and enjoy that. Travel has been canceled. Parties and socializing, the way that we've always normally gotten together, has been greatly restricted. So what if we took all of our energy focusing on those things, focusing on the things that we can't control? We can't control that there's no sports to entertain us. We can't control that we can't go shopping the way that we love to go shopping. We can't control that we can't go and listen to the music that we love to listen to in groups, or to travel all the amazing places that we've had to cancel where we would be seeing so many of you. We can't control that. But if we focused on that, what would happen is that we would become very negative. We would become depressed. We would become anxious. And potentially in this time of, and this situation, circumstances that we're in now, I'm really afraid that many people are going to become suicidal. But what if we could get the message out there? What if we could focus on the things that we truly can control and really, really go after those things that can help us be better when we come out of these circumstances? Because we will be coming out of these. We are going to be okay. But what if we focus on the things that are going to help us be stronger? What if you focused on your personal growth, what you're putting into your mind? Shut off the news. It's going to do you no good. And focus on bringing in the things that are going to uplift you and empower you and give you the knowledge that you need to be the best that you can be. What about spending all of this extra time that you have on your hands actually with your family? And if your kids aren't home anymore, what about using Zoom for family dinners, family get-togethers, maybe family bonfire, to where everybody gets together on Zoom and you enjoy it and you talk and you associate and grow together during this time? How about being creative? Learning something new, the rock project that we did with our kids, to where it was great because it was exercise. Mm-hmm. It was entertainment for us. It was creative. We got to paint the rocks. And then we also got to do some spiritual, we went through some Bible study and found some positive, uplifting little quotes that we wrote on there. And then more exercise to go out and plant them. And what the planting really was it was giving messages of hope to other people. So what if you just focused on finding something that you could do like that? Or how about focus on challenging yourself, learning, growing, and pushing yourself in all new ways and connecting with others in new ways too? Because the thing is that if we focus on the things that we can control, you're going to be able to step outside of your comfort zone and really focus on sharing this amazing gift that we have been giving. Because the thing is that this world is hurting, right? Life has changed as the way most people knew it. But the hope in the matter is the message, these products, this opportunity that we have to be able to share with the world. So why haven't you been? Because you have everything that you need. We just got done talking about the amazing, amazing training, right? The success mastery training, the trainings that we do on here, the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel that has so much training on it. You have the amazing products that you know work. You have our pre-active corporate staff that is at home right now taking calls for customers because they were so smart to plan ahead. You have everything that you need. But there's something that you have also that you don't need. And that would be fear. And what I have to tell you is that fear is complete deceit. It's a lie. And all deception comes from the opposite of your higher power, and that's the enemy or the devil. And it's his job to control you, and yet we give him way too much power. And it's time, guys, for you to strip that power back and become who you were designed to be, and start yelling and screaming, inviting people to this amazing opportunity that you have that could save their lives. I want to invite you guys to get excited and get passionate about this, because there are truly people out there that are wondering if they're going to be able to make it through till tomorrow or next week or the next month. And because they don't know what you know, they don't have the hope that we have, their only alternative
not a good one.
No, not good at all. It brings me back to, before I was introduced to this opportunity. I think that I was in a position that many people are feeling like they're in right now, with no hope, without a purpose that I thought, in a lot of pain, spiritually and emotionally broken. But guess what happened? I had dear friends that stepped out into faith and into love and shared this information with me. Thank you again, Bob and Laura Robbins, because I know that it saved my life. So, who will you share with? Who will you step through fear for? Yeah.
You give me the conch back now?
I am. I know, I take it. And you guys know me. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But I'm so passionate about this, guys, right now. Seriously, the world is broken and we have the solutions.
And while you were talking, Marcy, there was just something that really struck me, that 11 years ago when I saw LifeVantage, I was at a very, very dark moment in my life, which people from the outside didn't see, they didn't understand, because professionally was doing very, very well. Many of you have heard my story. I had the 4th largest chiropractic practice in Arizona, and making lots of money, helping lots of people. But at the same time, what 99.99% of people didn't know is that I felt like the most worthless father, deadbeat dad in the world, because I wasn't able to spend time with my children because of the reality of my busy practice and my radio show. And I realized that while you were talking, Marcy, is that I realized that every single minute that I spent outside my home in pursuit of a good quality of life, every single one of those minutes was away from my family. And when I switched to and got involved in LifeVantage, and a year later sold my practice and canceled my radio show, and I've been a stay-at-home parent and a home-based entrepreneur ever since, every minute that I'm building my business is from home. And it's also spending time with my family. And I wrote down some things as you were talking, Marcy, about innovation, creativity, and resourcefulness are all skyrocketing right now, because there's people home that they're home out of and this is why we called this the involuntary intervention. We didn't ask for this. we're, like Marcy said, our governor today said tomorrow at end of day, we're going on lockdown, like 30 other states have already done. So we didn't ask to be in this situation. It's an intervention and we didn't ask for it, but here it is. Our kids are home and we're in their backyard. Marcy said, I'm not sure if she said on here tonight, but we're planting a garden. We're doing all kinds of things we hadn't done before. And in the backyard, I'm hearing laughter and kids jumping in pools and screaming that we haven't heard in a long, long time, because it's a weekday and they're home and there's parents that are home. And I think because of that, they're starting to enjoy each other's company. And when things go back to normal, the new normal, they're going to go back to their jobs again. And I think they're now going to start feeling a separation. So we're able to spend this time evaluating, reevaluating the things that mean the most to us, quality time with the people that we care about. And we can do it in within our own homes, but we can also do it like this with technology where I love the idea of having a bonfire or happy hour, virtual happy hour. Everybody get on Zoom and make your own special cocktail, whether it's margaritas and mojitos, or just Axio. When you go to most of the time when you go to a cocktail party, the person who's hosting it serves the same kind of cocktails for everybody. But guess what? You can have your own cocktail or no cocktail, or Axio with carbonated water. It's amazing. Adding extra fizz to it. Do whatever you want. Get creative. But I love that. But we can be offering people, while they're enjoying quality time with their family, whether they ask for it or not, whether it's bringing stress or not, maybe ask them, if you didn't have to worry about your mortgage payment or how you were going to pay your car payment and you could still stay at home with your family, would that entice you? Would that be exciting to you? Would that be something you would want to look into? Maybe you could do that. However you do it, because right now there's people that are loving the situation what they're in from a personal standpoint and being very fearful of it from a professional standpoint because they don't know how their money's going to come. But home-based entrepreneurs don't have that. We don't have that. And we're blessed to not have that for now 10 years. But there's other people that would love to have that. And the other thing about distractions, so many people are distracted in their workplace because of the demands, quotas, and all the things they have to live up to. This can be a distraction to innovation. There's literally going to be things that are going to be invented during this downtime that are going to change the world in a positive way. There's going to be creative things that people are going to solve problems that we've had for centuries because we were so distracted we couldn't have enough time to think logically about something and come up with a solution. We're going to see those types of things. And resourcefulness. We are going to start, right now, we are doing more with less, and waste is going away. We have been a very wasteful society as human beings because we've been allowed to. So as we're coming out of, and this is interesting, while there's lots of things that are lining up, we're coming out of a materialism age into an experientialism age. So gone are the network marketing times of bikinis and Lamborghinis. Now it's all about what kind of trips are you taking and what kind of charitable events are you doing? Where are you building schools? Well, LifeVantage, since day one, over 11 years ago, every single time we've ever met as a company, at an elite academy or a convention, there has always been a charitable effort attached to it. Always. Yes. We lead the industry that way. And it just because we're human beings that are, even though we're now practicing social distancing, we've never practiced heart distancing. And I'm just inviting you to feel what you feel right now. Take ownership of what you feel right now and look around you and take an inventory of what people are feeling. Because whether they're worried about their health and whether they're going to get this virus, and if they do, are they older and they're worried about their own mortality, or they probably are going to get through it because they're relatively young, or they're not even worried about it. There's people out there that we see people all day that out there, they don't really even care. They're not practicing social distancing. They're not even really practicing human decency in some cases. But there's people out there that are worried about their health legitimately. There's people that are worried about their finances legitimately. You have a solution to both of those. So don't let your own fear or don't let your own deceit that you've been under rob you of that. Because if it does, here's the point I really want to make to you guys. If it does, If you are worried about what people may think of you, you're being selfish. You're thinking about you and not about them. What if, even if they do laugh at you, what if you don't tell them and someone else does, and they found out that you knew when they found out, but they didn't hear about it from you? They're going to look at you and go, I thought I was your friend. Why didn't you tell me about this? I had to hear it from a stranger. How's that going to make you feel? That would hurt my heart much more than somebody saying, you know what, dude, I think you're drinking the Kool-Aid.
Right.
I think it's a pyramid scheme.
It's like we are. It's
That's
called
okay.
Axio.
But it's okay if we drink the Kool-Aid and let them think it's a pyramid scheme, so long as our friendship is intact.
Right.
But what if we don't tell them? They find out about it from somebody else. It changes everything about their life. And then they find out that we knew and we didn't say anything. That's going to tarnish your friendship much more than being judged. That's actually being indecent. So choose decency over fear, and choose selflessness over selfishness every opportunity you get, because now has never been a better time to give people solutions for what they're freaking out around the world about.
Yes. So are you ready to step outside of your fear and say yes?
Yes.
Are you ready to say yes to being part of the solution? If you are ready, I don't care where you're at right now, I want you just to say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
If you're on Facebook, put a thumbs up emoji down in the comments.
Yes, yes, yes. So now if you're ready, then we want to invite you to start inviting, right? Because tomorrow night you have 2 different opportunities to be inviting to, 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific time, okay? 5 p.m. will be on our regular overview Zoom ID number, and 6 p.m. Pacific time is going to be the corporate overview on the one that's in your email, okay? So what are you going to do? You're going to start reaching out to everybody that you know. You've already been having conversations with so many people, and you just haven't had the guts to step inside that fear and be able to put that invite out there. So what if you reach out to somebody that has told you that they're hopeless and they're having a difficult time, and you can just say, hey, I know that you're really struggling right now, but I found something that's given me some hope. I want to share it with you. If I give you information to see some information, would you watch it? And when they say yes, you can just say, is 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time better for you? Right? That's it, because you can give them either one. They have a choice. Tomorrow you have a choice between 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. And then how about this one? What if you know somebody and they've been telling you that they don't know how they're going to be paying their bills? They don't know how they're going to be getting food on the table for their kids. And you can go to them and you can tell them, it's like, oh my gosh, I know you've really been struggling financially. I found something that I'm getting started with that's going to help me build a leveraged income stream so I never have to be in this position again. And I want to share it with you. Mm-hmm. If I get you the information so you can log in to see some information at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. tomorrow night, would you watch it? Yes, right? Just keep it simple, but keep it coming from your heart. Like Don D said, it's got to be heartfelt. And then what about this one? They're worried about getting sick. You can go to them and say, hey, I know that you're really stressed out about all the sickness that's going around. I found something that's helping me support my wellness and I want to share it with you. If I get you the information to log in for some information tomorrow night at 5 or 6 p.m., will you watch it? Just invite. It all starts with you just opening your mouth and sharing with your passion and caring about other people, and not letting the enemy keep you back from your God-ordained greatness. Because every single one of you were created for awesomeness. We see you. We know who you are. And we believe in each and every single one of you.
Amen to that. Woo!
Wow. Where do we go now? Guys, seriously though, we love you. We care about every single one of you, and the opportunity that we have in our hands is saving lives, has been saving lives, and we have more lives to save. But it's all up to us, and we would really like to. Do you want to throw that into the challenge?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So here's the challenge. Whether you do it at the 5 o'clock time tomorrow, and these are Pacific times, 5 o'clock Pacific time or 6 o'clock Pacific time, because we're doing back-to-back opportunity overviews. Here's the challenge. Bring one guest with you, or invite one guest. Maybe if you're not, obviously be respectful, be mindful of social distancing, invite somebody onto the opportunity overview webinars tomorrow at 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. goal, one guest per person. Can you do that? And if you can do that, put I can do that in the comments if you're on Facebook, put in the comments if you're here on Zoom, whatever. But that's the challenge. One guest, bring with you or invite one guest to either of the two opportunity overview times tomorrow, which again are 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific time.
All right, guys, we love you. We can't wait to be able to share this information to you and all of your guests tomorrow. Just remember, you show up and you're going to be learning. But if you show up with a guest, you're going to be building your business. Thank you, Kim Jakes, for that. That was an amazing thing that she posted today.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it. I love it. And we love you guys. So have a great night.
Absolutely. God bless, guys.